What is going on? I almost got him in the face. What is going on, everybody? We are here back for day 2 of Dev Nexus in Atlanta, Georgia, for Boast Mode, brought to you by Tuxcare. We are in the building. The last day of the event. It's been an amazing event, amazing keynotes, amazing sessions. I got my buddy Chris with me. Chris, introduce yourself. Tell us what you're all about. Tell us where you work. Tell us what you do.
Sure. I'm Ecology Chris with Ecology Computing. Ecology Computing is my center of practice. It is an LLC. I consult out of sometimes. I am employed at the moment in the healthcare space due to doing data engineering. My bigger spiel, what I'm getting ready to talk about here shortly, is socio-technical platform engineering. So I use social practice theory, value stream maps to map out horizontal flow, and then Wardley maps to map out the vertical dependency chains for each process step in your value stream, and map out different platforms within org. So right now we've got compute, data, and AI. AI emerged more recently and has been putting more back pressure on data platform engineering, which is why I'm in a data role now.
That's way over my head.
Oh, wow.
You are a smarter Chris than I am.
I don't know about that. Maybe we know different stuff.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah,
we
probably.
Might. We know we like beards.
Yeah.
And we like conferences.
Yes.
And we like cool stuff.
Cool stuff is cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Is this your first Dev Nexus?
Absolutely not. I also organize DevOps Days Atlanta. So I guess I'm a Dev Nexus staple. I think this is like the third or fourth time I've given this talk at this conference, but it keeps evolving. The secret platform map I've got, the past month, I spent a couple of weeks mapping out the quantum landscape with Simon Wardley and a research group out of the UK. So if you're tired of AI already, quantum's moving back into the picture, so get ready.
So I was interviewing Barry Bird yesterday, right? Barry Bird, right? And he was talking about, he was doing a talk. He's doing a talk today, or he did yesterday, on like quantum stuff. And he was just blowing my mind. Like, all I could think of is like Ant-Man in the PIM particle, right? And I'm like, how do you do quantum stuff? I'm like, don't you have to get really small? And he's like, oh no, there's a whole other, it's gonna blow your mind. So it was over my head.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's caught up on the security aspect that RSA encryption is about to get smashed, and you got to move to elliptical encryption. I was in the subgroup that was mapping out societal impact. So you're supposed to have your certs updated by 2030 is the date they're giving us now. I'm looking at from societal impact, looking at it in perspective of like disaster prevention. So like one problem that quantum does play a role in that is accessible is people are used to the hurricane forecast maps. We're moving into hurricane season again. You get the spaghetti chart from the Weather Channel, and they're all over the place until it hits landfall. Like, they're not super accurate. It's a best guess right now. Quantum compute is something that will do a much better job of like hurricane prediction, and also pull things in like forest fire modeling and avalanches and earthquakes. Like, we can detect earthquakes, but predicting them we're not great at, and the tsunamis that come after that. And generally less casualties is a good thing if we can get people evacuated and do a better job of the aftermath. So the aftermath is always cleaner if you do the pre-math, and quantum's going to help us with the before math.
So is your talk, what time is your talk? Because it's today, but what time is it?
11:20 and 3:02. They put me in a huge room. I'm not sure why. Yeah, we'll see.
That's because you're the smart person. And you're right before lunch, so that's good. Hopefully everybody piles into your room, and then they get hungry, and then you get it done.
Well, no one wants to hear about this stuff after lunch, I can tell you that much. That's a hard spot to catch me in. Yeah, I'm fine. The crowd, though, they might nod off a little bit. Yeah.
So let's talk about community for a hot minute. We've traveled together. We've seen each other at multiple events. The Java community down here is amazing. The Java community, every event I've been to where it's a Java event, the community is huge. What does community mean to you?
It's the space between, it's a third space, I think, from a sociological perspective, that we do what we do at home, and then we have like our day job that we go to, but like where do we go to outside of that? And sometimes it's like coffee shops and bars. And that's a lot of like what the tech community provides structure for, is for us to hang out, grab a coffee, grab a beer, catch up, and cross-pollinate. So I think me being here is important because I am part of the local ecosystem in Atlanta. But part of why I like Dev Nexus is this is an international event. We've got people in from outside the United States and across the country. And if you are a technologist that, or really any job, where you're not engaging with the community around your industry, you can get caught in an echo chamber and think that the way things are at your job are the way they are everywhere. And come to find out that we do have a lot of shared experiences, shared problems. Sometimes there's shared solutions for them too, but you don't find out about that just clocking in and clocking out of your day job every day.
The one main theme I see, and I ask this when I do like smaller interviews when I'm running around, interviews for verbose mode. Everybody has a different answer on community, but the theme of everybody's answer is a group of people coming together with the same shared interest.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't just have to be technology. That can be micro communities too. Like I've met people at these events who are tattooed or like the same music as I do or like the other interests I do. So we're part of the greater community, but then now we're creating that micro community that we can bring more people into. And I think that's one of the best things about not just conferences, but any event that you go to.
Yeah, we exist in multiple places, and we often assume different identities in different spaces. So here I'm a mathematician, and if I go to a math conference, I often get branded as a technologist because that's what makes me different in that space. There are more astute technologists here than me. There are more astute mathematicians at math conferences than I am. One of the other spaces I hang out in from a community perspective is I like playing music. I play banjo and guitar and a couple other things. And it's the same thing. If I'm the only banjo player, I'm probably the best banjo player, But I show up at a bluegrass event, and I'm not going to be the best banjo player in the room by a long shot. So it's how we build and grow and learn from each other. It's part of the process, 100%.
Before we wrap up, is there anything that you want to plug for the audience? Conferences, where you're going to be on the road, social handles, anything?
Yeah, so you can find me. I'm Ecology Chris, most places on the internet. Ecology-chris.com is like my link tree. We got DevOps Days Atlanta coming up next month on April 21st and 22nd at the Historic Academy of Medicine in Midtown. The theme this year is Reboot, Working and Living in Real Life. We've got Dave Snowden, the creator of the Kinevin Framework for Complexity, coming in for a keynote along with Jules Yim, founder of the Seed-Punk movement out of Southeast Asia, to talk about the socio-technical complexity and how we can level up skill sets through the community in Atlanta and abroad. And I'll give a shout out to Torque.dev too. I'm an ambassador and a mentor with the.
I'm an ambassador too.
Yeah, with the Torque community. Torque. Yeah, what's up, Torque? So find us in the Torque Discord. I'm in there a lot. And if you want a cheap ticket for DevOps Days Atlanta, try code ATAliens. And that should knock it down to about $20 next week or so. Schedule just went live today, so I'm not going to see you there, but I hope to see you there.
Hopefully you connect.
Come hang out in Atlanta, y'all.
Chris.
Appreciate it, Chris.
With that, we are going to be signing off. We have a couple more throughout the day. It's the last day of Dev Nexus, so we'll get a couple more in. But with that, we are going to be out.